Okay, so for those Newmarket numbers, we're going to start with the numbers. So a year ago in Newmarket, across all home types, we had 223 new listings come to market, 171 sales through the month, and 118 active listings, which are what didn't sell and carry over into the next month. May 22, we had 258 new listings come to market, 119 sales, and 183 active listings, which carried over into June. June, we had less listings come on the market at 194. We had 94 sales, so we're down around 20% there, and 173 active listings, which carried over into July. Checking out the money, $1,080,000 was the average sale price in Newmarket a year ago across all home types. $1,190,000 in May 22, currently trending at $1,144,000 as the average sale price across all home types in June 22 in Newmarket. The SNLR, known as the sales to new listings ratio, or also referred to as the absorption rate, tells us out of the homes coming on the market each month, what is the percentage of them that are actually selling. So a year ago, 76.7% of the homes that came on the market in Newmarket sold. 46.1% in May 22 and currently trending at 48.5. So if you want to talk about how we determine what's a buyer's market, what's a seller's market, it's determined with this number right here. So with the absorption rate, anything under 50% would be considered a buyer's market. There is more supply than there is demand. Between 50 and 60% is a balanced market, so there's enough supply to meet demand. And then over 60%, we are looking at a seller's market where there is more demand than there is supply. So currently, with where we're sitting, 48.5% compared to the 46%, you would think, okay, the market's actually ramping up a little bit. But where you have to look at the other data is in the numbers itself. So we had 50 odd less listings coming on the market month over month. We had less sales and we had less listings hanging around. So in the case of the sales to new listings ratio, it's propped up a little bit, so it looks like the market might be gaining a little bit more speed. But when you actually look at the numbers up here, because the absorption rate is calculated by looking at sales divided into new listings. So with less listings coming on the market, a few less sales, it's definitely making it look more aggressive, but I would say the market is still pretty soft at this point. Months of inventory remaining tells us if no other homes came on the market after today at the current rate of consumption or current rate of buying, how long it would take to deplete the inventory. So 0.7 months of inventory a year ago, 1.5 in May 22, currently trending at 1.8. Now I will say this, 1.8 months of inventory, although that's a slower market than what we saw through the beginning of the year, I would not say it is a slow market. It's still actually doing okay. There are other surrounding areas where we're seeing, 4 months of inventory, 3 months of inventory. So at 1.8, certainly not something where I would cry all out devastation, right? It's still a fairly fast moving market, but from a seller standpoint, you want to make sure that your home is priced correctly to the market. There's no room in this market to test, if you will, to see if you can get that number. This is a market where you want to make sure that your home is showcased properly online. You want to make sure that it is priced accurately to the market. Sale price to list price ratio, homes selling 104% of ask in June, 103% of asking in May 22, and currently selling just under asking price at 98.9. And days on market to get a home sold, 11 a year ago, 11 in May, currently trending at 16. So again, not shocking in this market where there tends to be a bit of lack of urgency from buyers, if you will, that it's taking a little bit longer to get homes sold. If you have any questions as a buyer or seller about how this information would translate to your home, or you want to come up with a strategy to either sell or buy or both, feel free to reach out to me.